Tuesday afternoon, SpaceX will launch its most powerful rocket ever, carrying some cargo belonging to the company's founder. Elon Musk's red Tesla Roadster sports car will be loaded inside the rocket before it is launched beyond the atmosphere. Musk tweeted this animation illustrating what a successful launch would look like. If all goes as planned, Musk's car and a spacesuit-clad dummy named Starman will detach from the rocket and head into deep space. That name Starman is a tribute to the late musician David Bowie.
Like a lot of people don't understand what's the purpose of sending a car to Mars. There's no point. Obviously, it's just for fun, and to get the public excited.
What's the purpose of sending a car to Mars? There's no point. Obviously, it's just for fun, and to get the public
And
excited.
as many of you already know, we have opted to have a little fun with our mass simulator. Stacked inside the fairing is Elon's cherry red Tesla Roadster, and inside of it, a passenger. His name is Starman, but don't worry, he's not human.
As Lauren just mentioned, if all goes well today, Falcon Heavy will put the Roadster on board into an Earth-Mars orbit around the sun on a journey that could last for 1 billion years.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Falcon Heavy.
Look at this. Look at this. People actually believe that there is a car floating around out in space. People are buying this. You know what I'm watching this on right now? On a supposed live feed. Live Starman driving in space after successful Heavy Falcon launch. SpaceX real-time updates. So people are now passing off this footage from SpaceX as live footage. Look at this. Almost 8,000 people watching this crap. And look at all these people in the chat going off like, oh my god, that's so amazing. I mean, some people are calling it out as fake, but if you look at the numbers, 34,000 thumbs up versus 3,000 thumbs down, that means a lot of people are buying this. Millions and millions of people actually believe there is a car floating around in fucking space. How retarded do you have to be to believe in stuff like this, people? Look how fake and stupid this looks. Do you believe people out there actually think this is real? Look at this. People actually think this is real. People actually are buying this. Like, yeah, that's Elon Musk's cherry red Roadster floating around there in space. Well, why did he do that? For fun, for shits and giggles, and to get the public interested. And let me tell you what, I'm the public, and I'm interested. This is some funny shit right here.
How amazed were you to see your Roadster up there with Starman just cruising along with the Blue Planet? And how long will we be getting live views, do you think, from the car?
Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. We'd have way better CGI if it was fake. You can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. We'd have way better CGI if it was fake. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly.
As Lauren just mentioned, if all goes well today, Falcon Heavy will put the Roadster on board into an Earth-Mars orbit around the sun on a journey that could last for 1 billion years.
Heavy.
And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly.
Found a couple of things. So without further ado, enjoy. It started pretty quickly for me when I saw this white object float into the screen. And here we get our first observation of Australia. I want you to notice the pattern of the clouds. We'll talk more about that in a bit. Well guys, I found the curvature. Look on the left at the bottom how it wraps around. I guess we were wrong after all. There's the curvature. This black mark is interesting, and so is the cloud pattern around it. That seahorse head looks very interesting. Remember it. Here's that same seahorse head image on another orbit. And here is another rotation, and here is that same image and the same clouds, the same seahorse, and the same two other clouds to the side of it. Here's the second orbit of Australia. It seems like only Australia was able to be seen from this deep in space with the Tesla. And what's also strange is the fact that the clouds never changed at all during 3 orbits. It's the third orbit. They blurred out the clouds here. You can see that. I guess it's too difficult to make new clouds. And here is a screenshot of all 3 orbits. And the clouds are all the same. Stop the video and study it if you must to see that I'm telling you the truth. These clouds are identical. They haven't changed. Go ahead and stop the video here and study this if you must, because you'll see that the only thing that's different is the size of the clouds have been resized smaller. So here we have something like a spectacular highlight with a very dark car. So where is the sun and why is the earth still lit? Notice the squiggly cloud. We'll see that again. And I think this is flat out mockery. Surely they can't expect us to think those are stars, so maybe they are just mocking us with some bubbles in space. I think Northern Lights are spectacular. I just have never seen them quite like that from space, so I guess that's why they look different. And here's that squiggle cloud again. It's exactly the same as the last one. Maybe it's a chemtrail. I don't know, but look. Don't take my word for it. Look closely yourself. Those clouds are identical. So I grabbed a screenshot and changed the luminance, and lo and behold, the camera noise was completely shot in patterns and right off the back of the car, right into the blackness of space. And I recognized that this was from a video, so the artifacts may have changed, but somehow I don't think they could have changed that drastically. Here is Elon Musk with his car, and I did the exact same thing with the luminance, and as you can see, it doesn't look anything like that. So here we have the International Space Station on the left and the Tesla footage on the right. Notice how when the station orbits the Earth seems to slide down, and it makes it look like the Earth is rotating. But when the Tesla is orbiting the Earth just slips on past and leaves the frame over and over again. But the ISS never leaves the frame. It always stays exactly where it is, except it just makes it look like the Earth is rotating, or the International Space Station is traveling around, whichever way you want to look at it. Also, the colors are a lot different. I guess you're too far out with the Tesla to be able to see the different shades of blue of the ocean. Take note here when the camera gets bumped on the space station on the left, and how odd that the Earth starts going back and forth, back and forth. Normally when you bump your camera, your subject continues to make its natural movement. It's just the camera going back and forth, but not in this case. And with all the water that they showed, you would think that they would show some water sparkle like they do off the space station. But the footage on the right is very flat through the entire video. So now we have a photo of Earth taken 1 million miles away. The photo on the left is a natural photo. The photo on the right is said to be enhanced. Notice the continents and landmasses showing. So apparently some astronomers have been able to take a photo of the Tesla. Can you see it circled there? Isn't that amazing? How it looks just like a star. And apparently now it is called a spacecraft. It is no longer a car.
I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. We'd have way better CGI. Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. You can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. We'd have way better CGI if it was fake. And you know, the colors all look kind of weird in space. There's no atmospheric occlusion. You know, like everything looks too crisp. I mean, it's kind of silly and fun, but I think that's, you know, silly fun things are important, and I think that's just the imagery of it is something that's going to get people excited around the world. And it's still tripping me out. I mean, I'm tripping balls here. Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. You can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. Like, we'd have way better CGI if it was fake. And it's still tripping me out because it looks so fake, honestly. Because it looks so fake, honestly.
Shortly.
Oh man, yeah. As Michael mentioned earlier, with the vibrations of the rocket and how it shakes up the cameras that are on the drone ship, sometimes we do lose signal, or shakes up the antennas.
Oh, and we've just gotten confirmation.
Oh. We're waiting to hear what happens, and so we're listening in, and we're still waiting to hear. We'll let you know as soon as we